Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. First, I want to say thank you to the 256 of you that have subscribed to my channel already. I'm completely overwhelmed by that number and never thought over 200 of you would ever be that interested in the videos that I'm making. I know for some people on YouTube that's not even, a recognizable number. Or a serious number, but for me, I'm truly thankful to each and every one of you that have subscribed and all of the comments and the positive feedback that I've received. Just really awesome. Thank you all so much. Today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and a brief overview of a watch that my wife gifted me, my wonderful and amazing wife gifted me yesterday for Father's Day. Completely outside my comfort zone as far as the type of watch, but it was something that I've had my eye on for a while, and I kept going back and forth with, and dragged her to the store with me to try it on, and it was just a whole process, and I received it yesterday, and I'm really thrilled with it. So first we'll go over the packaging and everything, and then I'll show you the watch. So this is the inside box that Breitling's come in. This is the brown. It's almost like a cardboard color, and the blue with the gold B, and it says Breitling 1884, which is when the brand was established. This box is actually packaged in a white protective box, which I also have, and I have the information here. If you want to freeze that, you can take a look at it. This particular one is the Superocean 42 in steel with the black rubber strap. Retail is $37.50. You can actually get one for a few $100s less. I opted for the deployment clasp, which I'll show you in a little bit. But if you get the regular clasp, it's a few $100s less, but for me it was worth it. So first, the interior packaging. The box itself is cardboard. I have to be honest, I'm a little disappointed with the packaging from Breitling. I really feel like in this price range, if you compare it to other brands in this range, Tudor, for instance, the packaging just isn't as nice. It's not as impressive. It's not bad packaging, but the shock value when you open it is just not there. So this just slides off, and inside what you find is just this little leather, and it is leather, case, and it says Breitling 1884 on it, and this is not a snap, it's just a push through, and it's a little brass push through, and in there is the cushion. I already have the watch out because I do these one-handed, so it's just easier. Decent sized cushion. One thing that I did think of is that when I travel, this will be ideal if I want to bring more than one watch with me. If I want to wear one watch and carry another, this kind of would be a great travel case. But yeah, nothing in comparison to like a Rolex box or an Omega box or the packaging that you even find on like Tudor. But this is what Breitling uses, and I think it's appropriate for Breitling's image. Breitling isn't all about the glitz and the glam. They're really considered utility watches for the most part. They're watches that people use, especially their aviation collection. So I can understand the logic, and the craftsmanship on it is really nice. I mean, it's really well made, and it says that it's genuine leather, and the stitching is really beautiful. So, but it just doesn't have that wow factor. But it's not bad. And if you're like most people, if you're like me at least, this box is just going to end up in the top of my closet, and this is probably the last time anyone will ever see it. The inside of the box has this little cutout. This little plastic halo did come on the dial. Again, I've removed it, and it has the little B on top, and yeah. And then, of course, the Breitling manual, which I'm not going to open because it's huge. But what's really nice about this, it's not a flip book. It actually opens to like this huge laid out kind of multi-language instruction book that really gives you pictures, and it really is one of the better instruction manuals that I've received at watches. And it's just a quick start guide and the warranty card holder, and it's appropriately, it's just a little mark. It's appropriately badged with, all things Breitling. So we'll just put that back. I'll move this stuff to the side. And then we'll go on to the watch. So like I said, the watch is the Superocean 42, which is a dive watch. If you've watched any of my other videos, especially my one on my Rolex, this watch is completely outside of what I like. Typically, I like watches with a white face or a silver face. I don't like watches that have date complications, and I traditionally don't like watches that are larger than 38 millimeter. This is none of those. It's got a black face. It does have the date complication, and it's a 42 millimeter. So really makes no sense, but I just saw it and became, really interested in it and tried it on. And then really once I tried it on, I was sold. It wears very comfortably, and I'll try it on in a bit just to show you what it's like. First, we'll talk about the movement. It's a caliber 17 ETA 2824-2, which is an automatic movement with quick set date complication. This is known to be an extremely robust movement, and one that has been in the Breitling lineup for a while, and it can be found in many of their watches. It's known to be really, really hardy. This is the new Superocean, so you can see the dial has been decluttered quite a bit. It has a depth range of 500 meters, which I would never use. I'm not even sure if I would wear this in a pool because I wouldn't want anything to happen to it. It has an omnidirectional bezel for diving, so you can set timing for how long you've been down, for oxygen supply, and to avoid cramping and things of that nature, I believe. I don't dive. I don't really know. I did last night for the first time get to see the luminescent quality of it, and I should have taken a picture, but I didn't. It holds the lume for what I think is an exceptionally long period of time, and it's very bright, which you would expect in a dive watch. It is brushed stainless steel on the sides, rather on the top, but the sides are polished, and there you can see the crown, which has Breitling. The crown does not line up, which is not uncommon on most Rolexes. It's very rare for it to line up on really most watches. It's not something that I ever thought was a thing. And of course, the crown has the guides on each end to stop it from accidentally being unwound at any point, I suppose, that it becomes unlocked, because it is screwed down. The back of the case, come on, says, whoops, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Breitling, certified, so on and so forth. The band is made of rubber, and the band also says Breitling. It's raised in some areas and indented in others. It is adjustable. You can see the holes for the pins. However, the bracelet, in order to, rather the band, in order to adjust it beyond the quick adjustment on the clasp, it has to be cut. You have to actually take off the clasp and cut both sides of it down. And for me, I had to do that. They had to take off, I think, 2 on one side, and they're notched. You can see in the back, there's little lines. I didn't do it. I took it to the local Breitling boutique because I didn't want to mess with it. Yeah, and that was just my personal preference. I wasn't going to do that. It says Breitling 1884 on the deployment clasp, as well as on here. Sturdy, solid watch. It also has, of course, the Breitling wings. On some of their watches, they're no longer using the aviation symbol. They're using just the anchor. This happens to actually have both, which I think is pretty cool. And on the dial as well, it has both the wings and the anchor, which I just thought was really cool. The deployment clasp is super easy to use, and I found it to be really comfortable. Sorry, there you go. And then to release, there's the pushes on each side. It does have a quick adjustment, which one-handed I'm simply not going to be able to show you, but how to use. But in here, basically, you can see that little lever, for lack of a better word. You push that in, and then it will slide along the grooved teeth, and you can adjust it. I have this set to the full open. I don't wear my watches very tightly, so I need to have a lot of room. I don't like anything tight around my wrist. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to slip it on real quick, and I'm going to try desperately not to drop this camera. If we could keep, and I say this in all my videos, but if we could keep all the comments positive and friendly, I would appreciate it. I'm not a professional at this. I do this just for fun and to share my things that I buy with people. So nothing mean or anything. So let's be nice. And this is what it looks like on. Let me see if I get a better shot. Got some decent light. So, and I don't have a particularly large wrist, but it fits really well. It's super comfortable. I feel that it's definitely a watch that I'm going to keep and enjoy for a really long period of time. And, you know, switch out between this and my Oyster Perpetual. I have to get used to it. It feels like it weighs a ton on my arm because it's a much bigger watch than I'm used to, but it is really, really comfortable. And it really just initially the quality that Breitling puts into these as far as the fit and the finish is right on point for the price. So this is my Breitling Superocean 42 with rubber strap and deployable clasp. And please like and share the video and leave me some positive comments if you want to chat. I try to respond as quickly as I can. Thank you. Oh, and if you haven't already subscribed, that'd be great. It'd be great to break 300. I don't know if I will, but it'd be great to break 300 subscribers. Anyway, thank you for viewing, and I hope you all have a great day.